Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, fabulous first grade. I'm Mrs. Hammock, and welcome back to our PBS classroom. I'm so glad you joined me so that we can wrap up our learning about all the things we've been working on to help you be better readers and writers. Great, I'm so glad to see you. Hey, I have another story to share with you. It's called Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History. This book is amazing. Remember, we learned about some of the men, and this book is all about the women. Do you know who Bessie Coleman is? She was the first African-American pilot that was a woman. Isn't that incredible? You're going to want to read about some of these amazing women. They were adventurers and creatives. You're going to love this story. I know this one is on Sora, and I'm sure it's at the County Public Library, and you might even go shopping for it and add it to your collection. I know I'm going to. Hey, let's see who our number 1 top Sora school is for this week. Are you ready? Okay, drum roll. All right, here it is. Wilson. Great job. Wow, Wilson, I think this might be the first time you've been on our chart at all, and here you are at the top. Great job. Wow, I'm so impressed. Keep reading, and you are going to be on our chart every week. Check those books out and read, read, read. That's how you get good. All right. Hey, boys and girls, I want to remind you that you can send me a letter right here in our PBS classroom at the station, and I will write back to you. And I will send you a free activity book that you will enjoy. There's all kinds of puzzles and games and things to do in it. I think you'll really like it. So please write me a letter or send me an email. I would love to send you one of these books. I hope to hear from you. All right, my friends, it is time for us to get started with our learning. And since it's Friday, don't you think we ought to maybe just make sure our brain is nice and awake? I think so too. So give it a little tap. Say good morning. All right, now it's time for us to train our ears for sound. Are you ready? We are going to play 2 games today because it's Friday. We're going to play a blending game. I'm going to say some sounds. I want you to blend them together and tell me what my word is. Are you ready? All right, here we go. S, E. Put it together. C. Great job. All right, here we go again. M, E, T. Put it together. Meet. Terrific. All right, here's our second game. This time we're going to do segmenting. That's kind of the opposite of blending, right? Blending, we put it together. Segmenting, we take it apart. All right, here we go. I'm going to give you the word she. Can you take that one apart for me? Sh, E. Good job. All right, how about the word feed? Take it apart. F, E, D. Feed. You did that very well. Well done, first grade. All right, let's do some fluency and practice the sounds that we've already learned, and remember to write them down if there's some kind of spelling pattern that you're not sure of and that you need to get automatic. Here we go. PH says F. CH says ch. SH says sh. WH says wha, wha. TCH is at the end of a word and it says ch. Then we have TH says th. We have AY says A. AI says A. And a consonant E says A. I consonant E says I. O consonant E says O. U consonant E says U. And E consonant E says E. E is the sound that we've been working on. We've already learned this way to spell the E sound. And now this week, we've been working on 4 other ways to spell the E sound using our tree sound spelling card. Are you ready? Let's say the spelling patterns and the sound together. E-A says E, like in heat. Oh, I'm sorry, that says heel. E-E says E as in peel. E says E as in bee. And I-E says E like in peace. Today, we're going to build some words using the E-E says E spelling pattern, okay? So the first word that I want to build is the word see. And when we use the E-E to make the word see, that's the kind of see that we do with our eyes. So what do I need here? Yes, I need an S to spell see. Good job. How about if I want to spell the word, oh, I know, like the hearts on our tree. Let's spell tree. What would I need? What goes there? Oh, you are right. I need one of our consonant blends. TR says E, tree. Great. How about the word free? Free. What do you hear at the beginning? I heard it too. Good for you. Another consonant blend. FR says E, free. Good job. You did that really well. Okay, now I have a story for us to read. It's about a crazy looking sea animal. I wonder if you've ever seen one of these sea animals. It's called an eel. The green eel is the name of our story. So let's see if we can read this together. Help me out. It is a fish. It is a green eel. The eel lives in reefs and creeks. It does not live in deep water. Wow, so that's kind of an informational story, isn't it? It's telling us some facts about eels. All right, first of all, did you know that an eel is a fish? Right? It looks more like a snake, doesn't it? But it's not, it's a fish. So let's see if we can find some of those E spelling patterns. Did you see some? Shout them out to me. Shout the word out so I can circle it. Let's see. Oh, you are correct. Green has the EE. What else? Yep, that's right. Good looking eyes. Eel. How about this word? Does this have the E sound? No, this word is the. Although I will tell you, some people say the, and then it would. But we say the, so we're not going to mark that one. How about this? There's eel. Oh, here, where they live, it lives in reefs. Reefs. That's where coral is found. A coral reef, and they like to hide in the reef. And creeks. Ooh, creeks. That means they live in the sea, which is salt water, but they also live in creeks, which might probably be freshwater. That's kind of creepy. It does not live in deep water. All right. Great reading and finding that EE spelling pattern. You did really, really well. I'm proud of you. I want you to keep practicing looking for those books in other stories that you're reading so that you get practice sounding out, blending those words and segmenting those words so that you get really good at that long E spelling patterns that we worked on. It's time for us to take a look at our high frequency words. We have had 6 words that we worked on this week. You might still need to work on some of them. So if one of these words is still giving you a little bit of trouble, I want you to write it down and practice it. Write it 3 times and spell it each time you write it. Let's spell them, read them and spell them together now, okay? All right, let's read this word. Do you remember what it is? Because. Good job. Let's spell it. B-E-C-A-U-S-E. Because. This word is blue. Say it with me. Blue. B-L-U-E. Blue. This word is other. Other. O-T-H-E-R. Other. All right, say this one with me. Small. S-M-A-L-L. Small. Good. Say this word. Or. O-R. Or. And into. Say it. Into. Good job. I-N-T-O. Into. Okay. So I'm going to tell you a sentence, and I want you to be listening for your high frequency words, and then tell me which ones were in my sentence. Okay, so this is kind of a listening game. Here we go. Do you want the small blue chair or the other one? Do you want the small blue chair or the other one? What did you hear? Oh, good job. I heard it too. Small, blue. What else? Yeah. Small blue chair or the other one. Look at that. One sentence, we used 4 of our high frequency words. Do you see why it's so important to know them? I hope you'll keep practicing. All right, we have one more thing to do. We were talking this week about prefixes. Remember, that's a part of a word that we add to the beginning of another word, and it changes the meaning. We learned 3. We learned re, which means again. We learned un, which means not. We learned pre, which means before. Okay, I have 3 sentences, and we're going to find out which prefix to use for that sentence. This sentence says, she is not happy. So how could I use a prefix to say that she is not happy? Which prefix would I use? That's right, un. So I would say she is unhappy. Good job. Pat will read the book again. Which one means to do something again? Right, re. She will reread the book. And I made the crust before I baked it. What does it mean before? That's right, pre. I pre-made the crust before I baked it. That means I made it before I baked it. Great job. Hey, it's time for us to go, and you need to sing with me. Goodbye now, the clock says we're done. I'll see you on Monday. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye, have a great day.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.